are right in the heart of Amish country here in Shipshewana, and I'm so excited to be here at the Blue Gate Performing Arts Center. I've never been in this space before.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And I mean, first when you walk in, you are overwhelmed with all of the cool memorabilia that's here.
Is this not cool?
It is amazing.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that everything you see here, these are artists that have actually been in this building and performed here. And it's just it's a walk down memory lane. You know, a lot of theaters, they work hard to tell the story of what they are and where they've come from. And that's really what we've tried to do here, is tell the story of where the Blue Gate's been. And we've been a lot of places.
And you guys have been around for a while, almost 20 years.
Yeah, so Rieksekkers as a business, they started at Uptown as just a small store and expanded to the restaurant, and then they started doing entertainment in the mid-90s, and then here at the event center in about 2006.
That's awesome. And this is a brand new building. I mean, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
You guys are only a few years old. How has that process been?
It was amazing, you know, building up to this point, and then right around 2020, right around COVID, we did 2 performances in the new venue, and then we had to shut down for COVID. So it wasn't the greatest timing for us, but coming out of COVID, the response has been fantastic. Yeah. Everybody that comes in the venue just raves about the sound, about the seating, and it's a great place to go see a concert.
So before, how many could you seat, and how many are you seating now?
Great question. So when we first opened, our very first theater had 300 seats. And so when we tried to do some bigger concerts, we didn't have enough space, so we moved down to the event center. Okay. The flat floor here, we got up to about 1,000 people. That was the max we could sit.
But it was flat, so
it was flat.
The guy in the back
isn't
seeing so well in the front.
Right, so when Ryan and Phil decided to go ahead and expand and do the new theater, they wanted to make sure that it had a little bit more seating and good seating, and so we can now seat up to 1,500 people, and every seat has a great view.
Yeah, you get a good spot no matter what.
Absolutely, yep.
That's incredible, and I mean, everything here has a story, like you were saying. Yep. What are some of your favorite stories? You've been here a while.
Yeah, I mean, seeing it come all the way through from one of our very first concerts with Mark Lowry and Tony Campolo, all the way through. Just last weekend we had Celtic Woman here, and we've got Gladys Knight coming in next week, and just some of the names are just fantastic. Some of my favorites are, you know, I grew up listening to Michael W. Smith. Last year we got one of the big Christmas names, Mannheim Steamroller. That was a huge wow for us. I wasn't sure we could fit him on the stage, but it went great. It was a fantastic show. I was really thrilled to have him here.
How are the artists receiving the space?
They love it. Okay. You know, a lot of the times, that's one of the best comments we get back, is the artists feel like our hospitality is really what brings them back the second time.
Love that.
The food, we feed them well here. This is Amish country, so we feed them really well.
I love it.
And the hospitality, our staff goes over and above to try to make sure that they feel welcome.
And you know, not just that for the artists, but for those who come here. Yeah. It is really an experience to come down to Shipshewana.
Absolutely. When you come to Shipshewana, it's never just for a concert. You're coming for the full experience. So we encourage people to come, have a bite to eat at the Blue Gate, and if you got time, go ahead and stay the night in the hotel. You're going to enjoy it. It's right next door, so you don't have to drive. Just go to the concert and then walk back to your hotel.
You guys have ample parking too.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's all free. You don't have to go pay for it in downtown Chicago.
That is a bonus.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to tell you, in other concert venues, it is a bonus that you don't have to pay for parking.
Absolutely.
And everything's pretty reasonably priced here too, as far as ticket sales.
People know Shipshewana for value, and that's really what we provide them. You can do a concert, a meal, and a hotel for way, way more value than you can do it almost anywhere else in the country.
Yeah, especially some of the big cities that are nearby. That's fantastic. Yeah. Talk about some of the memorabilia here. There's a lot of guitars, which I love, and they've been played here.
Absolutely. Well, they've all been signed by the actual artists that performed here. Okay. And like, our owner Ryan loves this sort of stuff, and he comes up with really unique ideas. And so what some of these have actual like lyrics on them, and then we have there's a really talented local high school artist that he had do some hand drawings, and then the artist signs them, so those are really unique. And then we, in the marketing department, will do lyric posters that they'll sign, and obviously we'll get the standard photos of the artist as well. And there's lots of sold out tickets too. We love putting those on the wall. Yeah. So whenever we have a good sold out show, we'll do a big sold out ticket and have the artist sign that.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. And you guys have some sold out shows already coming up for this year. It's a big year for you guys. Lots of great stuff. You want to talk about that?
Absolutely. We'll have over 20 sold out shows already this year. So
wait. Okay, now let's go back. How many shows do you have this year?
So in this venue, we'll do about 150 shows, the big shows.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. And then overall, with the small theater uptown, we'll do over 450 shows and events this year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So you're working around the clock.
Absolutely. Well, the main thing is when you come to Shipshewana, there's always something to do.
I love that.
You can plan ahead and find out what there is to do, but there's always going to be something for when you want to come have a good time.
And even weekdays too. It's not just on the weekends.
Absolutely, yeah. Musicals, tributes, and of course you can do the famous flea market in town, do the great shopping. It's a lot of fun.
And you guys have more than just musical artists.
Absolutely. Yeah, comedians, if you like to laugh, we got some great comedians. Henry Cho, John Christ, and of course we've had some huge names that we'll get back, Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Langvall, and some fun family type stuff. We were talking about Mutt's Gone Nuts earlier.
Yes,
great.
We were on AGT, America's Got Talent before.
Absolutely.
We like to see him kind of
and we got some other great families type stuff comes up right around Christmas time when you're home for Christmas break. We'll have a lot more family stuff around then too.
Awesome. Now, I know we're airing on Thursday night, so Gladys Night is happening right now. So if you're not already at the concert, you're here with us right now.
Yeah.
What are some of the other big names coming in this year?
Well, Gladys is a huge one for us. She's like one of those hallmark names that if you've had Gladys, you've had legend, right?
Yeah.
We've also had Willie Nelson.
Oh my
We've had Kenny Rogers, Kenny G, Loretta Lynn. The Oak Ridge Boys are doing their farewell tour this year.
Oh, wow.
They're doing 2 shows here. So we've been honored to have some truly incredible names here on the Blue Gate stage.
And I have to say, there's a draw for artists like that to come here.
Absolutely. Yeah, they love it. Again, they just like to have a good time. And that's really how we get the bigger artists is we have one, they have a good time, and they tell their friends down in Nashville.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be telling our friends all about this space too. How can people get tickets? Where do they get the lineup?
Yeah, super easy. Google or just go to thebluegate.com.
Thebluegate.com.
Thebluegate.com. Super easy.
And there's so much to see in here. I mean, you could also spend, how soon do you open before we start seating? Because there's plenty things to see and do.
Absolutely. Doors open an hour before the show time.
Okay, so you have time to kind of wander
lots
around.
of time. And we encourage people to walk around and take a look. Lots of fun things to see.
That's amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much for showing us a little bit of what you guys have to offer.
And we're going to get you back for a concert?
Yes.
All right. Good deal.
I love it. Although, Donny Osmond's already sold out.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh, man.